The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Gophers offense will take the first swing of the game. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, ball.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
He'll start this drive firing. Taking a shot on the first play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Got out of trouble and throws. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. The throw to the outside is complete. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. And if you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season.
And they know they've just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
And the Golden Gophers look to keep this drive humming. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. It's a draw. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the USC Trojans offense will take the field for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
Well, this just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
To the ground, he's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, looking for a man. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The give to the tailback. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
From the gun, the ground game. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Movement here from the tight end. They'll leave it with him. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to run for it, and they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Finds his man down the middle. The Trojans are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator to pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He wants to throw here on second down. Swings it out to the flat. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Trojans are flying down the field. Quarterback checking off. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth.
Touchdown, Trojans! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The give to the back. Couldn't find his way out of his grasp.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes his connection. Still on his feet at the 45. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. He's got it. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback will audible. He's looking for an open man on second down. He makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He unleashes a long one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Feeling some heat. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll try to get outside. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on fourth down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw it on first down. Got him downfield. They'll immediately call timeout. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Going up top on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, there in the shadows of the Hollywood sign, you've been watching quite a drama of your own. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
And the Golden Gophers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Conley. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Here on third down. Pulls and fired complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got the back over the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that 1st down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
On third down, he drops to throw. He slings it deep to the left. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking to throw it. It's complete to the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to pound it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown USC! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Bringing it back, it's Branch. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Touchdown, Trojans! And the pummeling has started. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. Trying play action. Working that left side now. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Come on, set. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And it's picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that one.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. On first down, here comes this offense. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first three periods. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Keep headed to the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the punishment has been extended. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and
he lofts one down the sideline. And that pass picked off. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Scrambling away. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Well, and you can tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first down. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Loss of 4. 3rd down coming up.
This is what an elite team does. They know their best.